sine rule and we are going to find out the remaining sides. That is, see, by applying sine rule to the triangle BD1 D2, we can find side BD1 and BD2. That is, by applying the sine rule for this BD1 D2, we can find D1B and D2B, because this side and interior 3 angles are known. So write it out, apply the sine rule and write this. So finally we can find out BD1. See, this equal to this and this equal to this. By doing this arrangements, you can get finally BD1 is TS plus TL divided by sine 180 minus delta into sine delta 2. That is because, see, in place of D1 D2 we are substituting this value TS plus TL. So when this becomes, see, BD1 divided by sine delta 2 is equal to this portion D1 D2, but in place of D1 D2 I have directly substituted its value, that is TS plus TL. So and I have written. So finally you got the value of BD1 and BD2. So let us take those equation as number 4 and number 5. Then as the length of the tangent, we also know the formula for length of the curve. That is, length of the curve is pi r delta by 180. You can see the previous derivation of the simple curve. There only we have derived, for all the elements we have derived the equations. So from that only directly we are taking now the formulas and just we are substituting. In the place of r it is rs, in the place of delta this is for the first curve and this is for the second arc. Okay, so this is for the small curve and long curve. For the small curve, the length of the short curve, that is short curve, is written by pi rs delta 1 by 180, and for the longest curve, that is pi rl delta 2 by 180. Next, in the similar way, so we can find out the chain edges. Chain edge at T1 is nothing but chain edge at point of intersection minus TS. That is, see, if we want this chain edge, we want this point, chain edge at T1, then if we know the value of point of intersection, from point of intersection if we deduct capital TS, we will get the tangent T1. Then if we want the chain edge at T2, so we once we get the chain edge at T1, right, chain edge at T1 plus if you add this, so before finding chain edge at T2 we will find chain edge at D. So to find out chain edge at D, it is chain edge at T1 plus small ls, that is length of the curve. You will get this point D. After getting the point D, chain edge at T2 can be find out by chain edge at D plus, chain edge at D minus L2, you will get chain edge at T2. So these are the formulas like I have explained you in the unit 2, right? So how we are going to get this formula? These are the formulas. So okay, so in the similar way we need to find out the formula for capital TS and TL. Capital TS, according to the geometry, it is nothing but small ts plus BD1. See, if you want to get, for example, so this is entire line. When we will get this entire distance, when we add these two distance, we will get TS. So capital TS is nothing but small ts plus BD1. So substitute the value of 4 and 5. Here you got, right? See, BD2, BD1 value you have substituted. Finally we will get the value for TS and TL. So this is the elements of compound curve and relationship between parts of compound curve. Okay, and this is important for the problems. So here you should know, you should derive formulas for everything, small ts, TL, for everything you are going to get the least of formulas here, and this you need to understand. Any doubt, just tell me, I will explain.